Get ready for the biggest news in television. The Duffer Brothers have officially debunked that wild Stranger Things fan theory suggesting 11 is alive. We dive into the strange heartbeat audio and what the creators actually meant by that cryptic moment in the finale. You won't believe the real explanation behind that sound, and we're spilling all the details right now. The creators finally tell us who they originally intended to play Jim Hopper and the shocking revelation about Billy Crudup. Don't miss this explosive breakdown. Hit that like button and subscribe for more breaking news. The Duffer Brothers have officially debunked a persistent fan theory suggesting that 11 from Stranger Things might still be alive, addressing speculation that she could reappear in a future installment. The theory stemmed from a strange audio cue near the series finale, where a heartbeat sound was interpreted by fans as an indication of her survival. However, the brothers clarified that the sound was not a heartbeat, but rather the distorted audio of bricks being laid, which was written into the script to be interpreted as such. Matt Duffer explained during a recent podcast taping that while the sound was intended to be suggestive, it was fundamentally related to the construction elements of the scene. When pressed about following David Chase's cryptic style by revealing Eleven's fate decades later, the Duffers offered a playful response. Matt Duffer jokingly agreed, stating, "I hope people still care. That would be great. And then I'll say everything. Yeah, okay. 20 years from now. 20 years from now." This clarification addresses the frustration some viewers felt regarding the series finale's handling of character death, noting that the implication of 11 finding a peaceful life elsewhere fueled hope for a definitive reveal. The Duffers suggested that if a definitive answer is forthcoming, it will be in 20 years. In other news, Stranger Things is currently streaming in its entirety, and Tales from 85 Season 1 is available on Netflix with a second season greenlit. The report also highlights the ongoing discussion surrounding the series finale and the creative choices made in depicting major character fates. The casting of David Harbour as Jim Hopper in the 5-season Netflix series Stranger Things has been a major talking point, but the Duffer Brothers have revealed that Harbour was not their initial choice for the role. In a recent episode of the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, host Joshua Horowitz prompted Harbour to share his feelings about the casting process. Harbour admitted that he felt he was second choice and was seeking clarification from the show's creators. Matt Duffer initially offered a cryptic hint, suggesting their original pick was one of Harbour's good friends. Horowitz then suggested a name he and Harbour had developed together, Josh Brolin. However, the true original choice was almost famous legend Billy Crudup. Matt Duffer confirmed the revelation, stating emphatically, "It was Billy Crudup." He explained that at the time, Crudup was not heavily involved in television, though he had appeared in Netflix's Gypsy in 2017 and began a role on Apple TV's The Morning Show in 2019, which has since garnered him multiple Emmy nominations and wins. Crudup also appeared in Apple TV's Hello Tomorrow in 2023. Matt elaborated on the final decision, noting that David Harbour was brought in after a casting director immediately recognized his suitability, stating, "We just saw the tape and it was so clear instantly. This is Hopper. And we just cast him right then and there." The Duffer Brothers indicated that their original vision for Hopper and Stranger Things would have been significantly different. While both actors are talented, Harbour brought a gruffness to the character that evolved to reveal a warm heart, whereas Crudup typically plays characters with a cooler demeanor where emotions can burst through his expressive face. This difference in energy suggests the original casting might have resulted in a distinct character and ultimately a different series. The creators of the global phenomenon Stranger Things, Matt and Ross Duffer, have revealed which episode they wish they could revisit, offering a candid look into the show's development process. While the series concluded in early 2026, the Duffers acknowledged the ongoing scrutiny of their creation, particularly given Netflix's strategic approach to maximizing franchise value. Despite the controversy surrounding the finale, the Duffer Brothers pinpoint episode 207, The Lost Sister, as the one they would want to rework. This episode features 11, Millie Bobby Brown embarking on a side quest to Chicago, where she encounters Collie, also a psychic escapee from the Hawkins lab. The narrative involved initial bonding, but ultimately saw 11 choose to remain with Hopper and her friends instead of joining Collie's revenge plot. When discussing the episode, Matt Duffer clarified that the concept was never intended as a standalone spin-off. He admitted that the mistake lay in the idea of a bottle episode, suggesting that integrating the storyline more organically throughout the season would have been more effective. Ross Duffer added that the focus on writing the final 2 episodes of Season 2, including Episode 7, became overshadowed in the rush to complete the season. The experience of producing The Lost Sister and the subsequent reception provided the Duffers with a crucial lesson. Stranger Things was not a format suited for such self-contained episodes. However, they emphasized that instead of retreating to old methods, they chose to push forward. Ross noted that the initial feeling of being overwhelmed by the discussions surrounding the episode, comparing the 40-minute installment to the 8 hours of production, actually encouraged them. This realization emboldened the team to embrace risk, asserting that they could not afford to become complacent or repetitive. This mindset shift fueled the creative direction for Season 3, characterized as a crazy season, where the team decided to continue pushing the narrative, accepting that not every path would succeed, but committing to seeing what worked and what did not. The creators of the hit series Stranger Things, Matt and Ross Duffer, have revealed the actor who was their initial first choice for the role of Jim Hopper, surprising fans with the reveal. During a recent interview, the Duffers addressed questions from star David Harbour regarding the casting process for the character. When pressed to name the actor they originally intended to cast, Matt Duffer confirmed that Billy Crudup was their first choice for the Hawkins police chief. Matt joked that the team is still hoping for a role for Crudup in a potential future Stranger Things spin-off. Harbour shared that he was likely second or third choice, emphasizing that he was instantly convinced of Crudup's suitability after seeing a single audition take. The Duffers noted that while Crudup initially caught their eye, Harbour's presence immediately solidified the decision. Matt acknowledged that Crudup was not heavily involved in television at the time of casting, though he added that the creators are keeping the door open for Crudup should he be interested in a future role in the series. The Duffer Brothers stressed that they are being cautious about the upcoming spin-off, prioritizing quality over rushing production.